Hey y'all, it's your girl HondaHarleyGurl, and let me just tell you, I was not prepared for this part of my motorcycle ride. So this is part 3 of my motorcycle journey from Columbia, South Carolina to Miami, Florida. If you haven't already checked out the first and second part, I'll link them here above. I even got stopped by the Georgia police. I'll leave all that linked up right here. So as soon as I crossed the Florida state line, it decided to rain. And I was expecting some rain, maybe like a little shower. And I thought, oh, I'll get through it. I'll just ride right on through it. But no, it gradually built and built and built. At one point, the rain was so much I couldn't see, so I took an exit and stopped at a gas station. That's where I met this guy here on the motorcycle, the orange motorcycle right in front of me. His name is Carl. He had stopped just like I did because the rain was becoming too much. So as we both were gassing up our motorcycles, we were chatting it up, and he told me he was actually headed south to South Florida in the same direction I was. And he's from Florida, and he was headed home from a road trip from like the Tennessee area. So I knew he was a real rider. Then it hit me. Hey Carl, let me follow you. He agreed, and at this point I'm about 4 hours away from Miami. So we took off, and he was leaving me in the dust. I felt like he was trying to get rid of me, but I eventually caught up and he led the way. I like to take it easy because I don't like to speed in the rain. I don't want to slip and fall or someone hop in front of me, or when I'm following somebody like this, I want to give them some space just in case they have to brake. The biggest mistake I made with this trip was not having any rain gear. Luckily, I grabbed this black coat you see that's tearing up in this video. I did have on my full face helmet, so that definitely kept my head dry and somewhat warm. Carl had on a half helmet, and I knew it was killing him. I was surprised by the cars on the road because they actually respected us and gave us some space. That's why I like riding with at least another person, even a group, because people and cars respect multiple motorcycles, especially when you're riding correctly. This footage does no justice for the amount of rain that was attacking me. So eventually the rain became too unbearable again, and we made a quick stop. I literally had to turn my boots upside down to dump water out of them. We dried off as much as possible. Carl wasn't wearing any gloves, and I was wearing my black gloves, and he told me the black gloves that you see right now will definitely leave your hands stained, and they did. Carl stated the wind and the rain was blowing directly in his face due to the angle of his front window shield. We chatted up with some observers at the gas station who assumed the fastest we could go in the weather was 60 miles per hour, but actually we were pushing about 80 miles per hour. Carl was saying that the speed prevented the rain and wind from slapping him so hard. I definitely kept my distance just in case anything occurred. So we got back on the road and kept it pushing until we made another stop. Here in this footage, we just left our second stop and was headed back to the interstate. We had to make a U-turn right here at this light. As you can see, I am soaking wet, still a good 2.5 hours, maybe even more from Miami. And Carl's stop is definitely before my stop. So I'm soaked at this point. I'm ready to just keep it pushing and get down the road. Being in this position actually taught me the importance of proper gear while riding. Like I said, I was not prepared. Lucky I had on that black jacket and those gloves and my full face helmet. I was just soaked and was just trying to make it through, hoping and praying that I had the strength to keep going, which I did, but it was definitely an experience. I rode through rain before, but not rain like this. It was really a hard journey with the rain. So if you're watching this right now, I clearly made it from Columbia, South Carolina to Miami, Florida. I really thank God for getting me through that journey. I thank Mr. Carl for leading the way because honestly, I don't think I would have got through all that rain by myself. This video does no justice. It was really pouring down on us, but we made it through. and I'm just grateful. I'm here, I'm alive. Honestly, I probably would have been up under a bridge somewhere crying, calling my mama and calling a tow truck because it was that for real. Well, I made it, and that's all that matters. Hey y'all, it's your girl HondaHarleyGurl, and I am in Florida. Woo, y'all, I'm soaked. Look at my boots, my pants. I just took off both of my jackets, so tore up. I'm in Fort Pierce at the Loves, about to take off and do this last hour and 45 minutes. Y'all, it's definitely been a journey. The guy Carl I was following, he left me with 2.5 hours to go by myself. As soon as he took his exit, it poured down on me, but I made it through. Now you see the sunshine is out, and I got an hour 45 to go, so I'm about to hop on. Let's get it. Thank y'all for tuning in with me on this journey. HondaHarleyGurl out.